Alright tankers, it's Matt and welcome back to some more YouTuber action that isn't me. Right, so this is Jake is Great 112 and obviously he's in the IS-7, bit of a fan favourite with YouTubers I think. Bloody good tank, good mix of armour, firepower and mobility, but we've heard enough about this tank. We don't really need to hear any more. What we're going to talk about is Jake and the way he plays it. I've watched this replay through a couple of times and the result is impressive, but when you break it down, he basically uses basic heavy tanking skills and good choice of ammunition to beat people, but don't seem to be able to do the same. Anyway, so look, around himself, he's pushed right up Banana Road and he's got hold down on this bit of bank here, meaning he's only showing his turret. Just bog standard IS-7 gameplay. And that E5 over there is going to fire nothing but heat rounds at him and do bugger all basically. Right, so he's up to his second pen there on the Jag target. He got the first one into the WZ-120. And to be fair, he is going to struggle with the E5. He's pretty much, he's had enough, he's run away. He's going to have a few stabs at the E5's hatch, but now it's been buffed. The IS-7 has good pen, but even good pen is not a match for the buffed E5 hatch anymore, so he switches to his APCR. Who cares? The E5 is continuing to fire heat at him, so if he fires it at you, fire some back, who cares? Anyway, right, so you pen the first one, eyes it up, you can see how big the aiming circle is even at that close range, and pens the second one in a row, and it looks like the E5 getting a bit bored of that. He's actually realised what his left stick is for, but he pokes out again and Jake punishes him for it. And you see another heat round whiz past. Guys obviously wants to win really hard, but he's getting outplayed by Jake, basically, pure and simple. Why would you sit there and just take punishment from a hold down IS-7? Why wouldn't you just go elsewhere and do something else rather than try and fight an IS-7 that you're not going to pen? Something that is going to pen Jake though is this Jag Tiger. He's had enough of sitting up there, flanked all the way around, and here he is. Jake takes a while to eye up the shot and takes a hit before he does pen the Jag Tiger. It's definitely a one shot for Jake now with the 130mm, but he took a big hit there. The Jag Tiger's gun is no joke, man. I get penned by those things all day. Right, and again, spends quite a long time eyeing up that shot. Possibly didn't need to take that extra hit there, but who cares? Jag Tiger's dead, and here comes that E5. Jake's trying to prioritise the E5, although he's not playing particularly well. He's still a tier 10 heavy tank, fire and heat, so you've got to be a little bit careful of him. Anyway, back to the standard rounds now. Doesn't really need him for the WZ-111-114. But he's trying to get that E5 out of the game. Once he's out of the game, then Banana Road's pretty much cleaned up for his team. The guy sets up for a side scrape. There's two of those. What's that? A T30 behind him.
Focus on this area.
You could have pushed up a little sooner, maybe. T30 in support. He's side scraping off the rock. Again, he's not just driving out. Side scrapes doesn't work. Can't pick up a shot, so he's going to push forward. Again, doesn't just drive out. Dude's firing heat, so he's got to be a bit careful. Well, there we go, he's just trying to scope a shot. He's got a slight shot on the lower plate, but it might bounce. And he switched back to the premium rounds, gonna go for the hatch again. It's worked a few times, so why shouldn't it work again? Right, so there we go, if you didn't know fellas, now it's been buffed. You don't really aim for the top of the hatch anymore, you have to aim for the base of the hatch. If you look at it in the armor viewer, you'll see what I mean. But you still need a very high penetration round to do it. Anyway, so there's Banana Road 1, but the enemy's team have won the hill. And it's normally at this point, the team that win the hill win the game. But Jake's going to have something to say about that. And also right now, I think I would have gone back to base now. But in the IS-7, it's not such drama. But if you're in the IS-4, definitely would have recommended going back to base, because if you didn't do it at the start, if you went up this side and the enemy's team pushed down the hill, you're never going to get back in time. But in the IS-7, not so bad. It's a pretty fast tank. Anyway, not uphill though. Just crawling up the hill. He's going to poke round the corner. Sixth sense goes off. What is it? It's the arty. Come on, Jake, pick it up. Pick up the target. Oh, he's got away. He let the scumbag get away. Right, so now they know he's coming. They know what he's doing. Did the T-30 follow him? No. T-30 went back down to hold Banana Road from the other side. So he's all on his own. And if you were checking out the mini-map earlier, you would have seen this. There was quite a few tanks up here. So whether they all went down the hill or not, Jake's going to find out in a second.
Focus attention here.
Right, Sixth Sense goes off again. There's the arty. Yep, that dude, that was never going to go anywhere near Jake. Your gun was behind the dirt. Yeah, alright. So Jake's going to ignore him for a second. That's 2 failed attempts, is it? Or 1 to kill Jake. Right, so there we go. Centurion 7-1 doesn't appear to be fully upgraded, but still Jake's only got 1,000 hit points. If the dude was to rush him now, it'd be a 50-50. There's the arty again. He's about reloaded. The arty fires, misses, and Jake has enough alpha to one-shot that Tier 9 artillery. Very, very dangerous Tier 9 artillery. One of the few I actually worry about when they're on the team list. Anyway, Centurion 7-1 comes around the corner, gives Jake his side armour, so a snapshot was easily good enough there against the Centurion side armour. Here comes a T-32 as well, so what they're going to do now is try and tag team Jake. Unfortunately, Jake knows what he's doing. He's going to do exactly the right thing here. Goes in for the face hug on a T-32 and then concentrates on the 7-1. So what he's doing is stopping himself from taking damage from the T-32. The 7-1 is going to go round him. He might take some damage here, but he's reducing the amount of damage he's going to have taken overall. Kills the 7-1, burns his repair kit, tracks on. T-32 has absolutely no chance now, and it's just a case of watching his reload tick up, firing, and taking all the guy's health. And there's only one other tank left after this, the FV-4202. Right, can he roll high enough with this one? Needs to be a little bit careful the T-32 doesn't put his gun through Jake's. Otherwise it'll be wasted around. T-32's fruitlessly aiming at his gun shield. Come on Jake, finish him off. There we go. The upper plate on the T-32, even with the sort of lower gun depression, the IS-7 easily go through there. Right, so he's on 5 kills and 17 penetrations with this size gun. That's pretty impressive. Right, so the 4202, someone's pinging the map. There he is, spotted. Got some health left. Can he get his top gun? There he is. Come on, gun depression. Aims in. Come on, top gun. Yes, there we go. Jake takes down the top gun in the IS-7. Happy days, and I've just noticed what Jake's clan tag is. It's mad. That's nothing to do with me, but I like it. Anyway, so 160,000 credits and 7,652 damage. High caliber Master Ace tanker, steel wall sniper, and a top gun there for Jake. Really, really good game there. Just some very basic heavy tanking skills, but used in the most effective way. Anyway, there we go, guys. I'll leave some links to Jake's stuff on the bottom. He does YouTube, and he puts most of his time into Twitch streaming. So go and check him out. Right, cheers, guys. Thank you very much for coming to watch. Give it a like if you did, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.